Hi there. Welcome to day 5 of 7 of live video. Now today I thought, having a bit of relaxation in mind, I thought I would come and hang out with my plants. This being Monstera deliciosa, which this one's quite a young plant, but this will actually grow quite big. Yeah, I really just wanted to touch on and talk about the beauty of nature. 2 things. So, love and peace, because I come in love. Peace, you know, got my peace sign, got the hippie vibe happening. It's totally the vibe that I love. Yeah, I guess with plants, you know, plants and water are 2 very interesting things. Plants need water to survive. And I was thinking today, how is it that when water, I hope I say this as well as I thought of it before, like when you think of water, like water is so beautiful, and some of the best visions we have of water is when it's actually moving. When water is actually flowing, which is what in essence it is actually meant to be doing. Now, if you had a bowl of water that no water really goes into and it's just sitting there stagnating, the water gets stagnant and it can go yucky colour, it can grow slime in it, it can have little, mosquito squiggle things. That's when the water stagnates. So when if we had a pot of water here and we put the hose on it, the water, constant new water would be going in. Yes, it would be full of water and the water would keep overflowing. So flows coming in and flows going out. So if we look at our lives, like areas of our lives that stagnate, I look at it as like the bowl of the water where nothing's going in it. Nothing's going in and nothing's really coming out. It's kind of just staying stuck and stagnating, hence the word. Whereas when the water is flowing, it's in a state of flow, as we can be in a state of flow. So water's going in, this is all basic stuff, I know. Water's flowing in, and because the water's flowing in, it's got to flow out. Therefore, the water stays nice and clean and clear. So that's why some of our best visions of water is when it's actually at a waterfall or water is moving, because movement is like motion, and some of the best ways we can be is motion. And that's what I want to say as well. If you're ever feeling stuck or stagnant, or you're feeling in a moment where you're just like, I don't know how I feel right now, jump around, move around, do something, change the physiology in your body, shake it out, change the physiology in your body. That's why sometimes people will be like, I'm going to go for a walk, because you feel really good when you go for a walk, and doing anything, just changing that body up. So whatever that takes. So if we can do what water naturally does in nature and get into a state of flow, and that movement is what we kind of thrive off, I think. Yeah, water is just pure, beautiful energy, and I just want you to think about water when you see it flowing. Water's amazing. As well as that, I wanted to also speak about plants, because plants are absolutely amazing. For example, imagine if a plant doubted itself that it could grow a new shoot. Imagine if this plant here, this beautiful, amazing Monstera deliciosa, imagine if this doubted it could grow a new leaf. Imagine if it doubted itself. It would just stay. It needs to grow. We need that constant growth in ourselves. I mean, this is only stuff I feel within me. This might not resonate with you, and that's cool. But see this beautiful, amazing new leaf right here? This is the latest shoot on the Monstera. It is tightly coiled up. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it's going to be. All the details are inside this plant of what it needs to do next. And all it needs to do is allow itself to just flow. Allow itself to just grow. It doesn't stop the process. It doesn't hinder it. Yes, it needs some things for us, like watering. That's how we can nurture ourselves, giving us what we need to grow. And this beautiful leaf will become one of these. Now, on this other plant that I've got, the other Monstera that I've got, the leaf has uncoiled. One of these has uncoiled, and in that process of it uncoiling, it now looks very kind of wobbly, because it's like, I've opened up and now I'm like not sure. So it's kind of like me doing these live videos. I've opened up, I'm not 100% sure. I'm here, I'm chilling, I'm not sure what's happening, and then give it a couple of days and that hardens up because it gets used to the environment. So we get used to doing different things. So this is just little tidbits of wisdom that have come to me from seeing different plants grow, and the Monstera has inspired me amazingly with wisdom for its ability to, I mean any plant, but this one at this point, just its ability to know how to grow, and new growth only will actually grow off of new growth. So it doesn't grow off somewhere else in the plant, it's only going to grow off the new growth. Kind of like the devil's ivy here. So these are kind of in a somewhat, I think, similar family. Yeah, I guess plants know what they're doing. Like, let's pay attention to nature, like it knows what it's doing. This here was this plant was one of these that I'd taken from out of the ground. I'd put it in here. The old has died off. The roots have stayed. It's grown into a new beautiful leaf. It's grown its new growth, and that is a purely and brand new shoot that has popped up itself. Nature knows what it's doing. Plants know what they're doing. Let's just pay attention and observe what the actions of plants and what they do in their process of growth, regeneration, shedding of old. Yeah, I think there's so many amazing lessons we can learn from plants. Like, I'm just so super excited by that, and sharing the different kind of plants that I've got and what lessons I guess I've kind of been learning from it all. So yeah, I guess, but that's what I really wanted to share, was movement, flow of water. If water just stays still, stagnates, goes yucky. Kind of like the parts of our lives if we allow things to stagnate. And you know what stagnation feels like. You feel like, ugh. Whereas when you feel like, that's why when you're starting to get really fit, because you're moving, you're feeling like the water does when it flows, and you're feeling good movement, that growth and expansion. That's why people get addicted to exercise and things, I guess, in a good way. It's a good thing. So, and this is the wonderful devil's ivy, which I've had for a super long time. This plant is epic and amazing. Absolutely love it. Really, really love it. So this one has growth off of growth. This one's taught me some amazing little lessons too, which I'll share. So I've got plenty of lessons from plants. So who knows what's around the corner. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Love peace. Be like a plant. Be like water. It's nature. Back to basics. Have a good one. Peace and love. Bye.